It's an icebreaker, right?
Yeah.
Something that's unusual. We're gonna be talking about the region beta paradox. You guys ever heard of that?
The region beta paradox?
No, not beta, beta.
Beta.
Never heard of it.
Like I understand you saying you
Nope.
said that
Yeah.
word.
Haven't heard
Like,
of it.
you never heard of it? Nobody?
Nobody. No, sir.
Okay. Everybody mute up because it sounds like we got a roller rink right now. It's just all type of sound going on. I don't know what y'all got going on. I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip for y'all.
And the relationship is not great, but it's not terrible. They're not abusive. They're fine. They support you and stuff, but it really doesn't fire you up and you're not that in love with them. Or you live in an apartment and it's a bit expensive and it's in a dodgy area of town and there's a bit of mold on the ceiling, but the landlord's quite nice and, you know, it's convenient. It's not far from your work. All of these situations for these people would actually be better off if they were worse, because if the apartment was unlivable, it would force them to look for someone new. And this is how people get stuck in region beta, which is this chasm of comfortable complacency in the middle. It's not sufficiently bad to make you change it, but it's not good enough for you to say, oh, this is good. This is actually great. It's just acceptable. And that's how people get comfortably numb. And the problem is that the world at the moment is so convenient. You can Uber Eats a Michelin star meal to the apartment that you Amazon Primed a brand new couch to while you Netflix a award-winning series on your TV. And that means that you can sedate yourself out of a lot of the big problems that you're facing in life and just anesthetize any of the concerns that you've got.
All right, so it's not beta, but the region beta paradox.
I think it's just his accent. He definitely means beta. Contextually.
Okay. Well, Trigger Mike, go ahead since you came off the mic first. What are your thoughts about that? The region.
Damn, I was not ready. But
beta paradox. Guys, listen up. As you get older, the best way to continue to look young, exuberant, and vibrant is to continue to take care of your skin. That's why I'm excited to have Teej Hanley as a sponsor of today's video. You heard me talk about them before, and you're going to continue to hear me talk about them because I believe in their products and the positive impact that they have on every man's life. Teej Hanley makes taking care of your skin so easy. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing that you don't. Every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. Lapeef family, I must admit, skincare wasn't always something I always focused on, but since I started using this system, I've seen improvements in the way my skin look and feels. And you don't have to take my word for it. They have over 5,000 5-star reviews on their website from satisfied customers from around the world. I recommend you start with the level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer, and a PM moisturizer. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teej Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off retail price, the ability to customize your box, pause or cancel at any time, and free U.S. shipping. And because Teej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click that first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box plus the free gift. Seriously, that's an amazing deal. Even though it's too early, as I often say, it's never too late. Click that link and get started today.
The region beta paradox. I mean, yeah, I think it's a term, but he's basically saying we're too complacent. So, and let's understand something very clearly. This is a Western thing. This is absolutely a Western thing. I just saw a video. I don't know if it was some Asian country. I don't know if it was Korea, Japan, China, or what, of kids. I think y'all saw it in my Instagram stories. They're teaching them how to disassemble handguns and put them together. These people are preparing to whoop our ass in every way possible. All right. Their kids are trained like this. Their kids are doing activities. And if y'all remember, I said this on King Talk. It's really that our kids here, and we've gotten comfortable being way too comfortable to the point where we teach it to children. We don't expect anything from them. In fact, we prioritize their comfort. And that's killing us as a country. That's killing us as a people, as an ethnic group, all over. You know, unfortunately, you know, you have also the problem of not enough fathers being in the home to implement that. And one thing I do understand, and I need people to stop saying that kids should play outside all day. Those days are over. We are in a computer generation. These kids need to know and be functional with computers. All right. So we're never going back to 100% outside life or none of that. They need to learn how to be functional in a digital capacity. And yes, they also need to know how to be functional in a manual capacity outside and know how to do things there. So they need to be more hybrids, not just the way we were 20 years ago. They also need to function for a time today. But if you are a parent that prioritizes comfort for your children, you are literally setting them up for a terrible and hard life. My mic is muted.
All right, Trigger Mike. You said you weren't ready, but you came through. I'm gonna go ahead and go to a lady. Let me go to Real Precious. What are your thoughts about that? The region beta beta paradox.
I believe it's definitely a real thing. No one wants to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like he said, people will accept things that are comfortable, so they don't have to accelerate, they don't have to move forward. But with the way that the world is going nowadays, it's set up for you to be comfortable. Before, people used to get joked on that they worked at McDonald's, and now McDonald's is getting rid of the workers to put robots in there.
What?
To make the burgers and the fries and to clean, so it's like, where are these people going to go? Honestly, electronics and IT and all of that, that's where it's going to be at. That's what people need to start learning how to do, honestly. And I feel like I'm so horrible at it. Jeez. I feel like I'm so horrible at it because I do things the long-handed way. Now you can speak into your phone and it can write a paper for you. When back in the day, you used to have to cite your sources and go to the library and do stuff like that. Things are very comfortable nowadays. And you have to teach your kids how to do things the long-handed way and not try to get out of it doing it the short-handed way. At least so they know, because some long-handed ways are survival tactics. So we do get comfortable, and we have to be able to think long-term and see where the world is going and move with it.
Okay. Sweeney, what are your thoughts about it? The region beta beta paradox.
Okay. I think there's a difference between being comfortable, being uncomfortable, and then being comfortable. I agree that anytime you're comfortable being uncomfortable, you should be striving to get up out of that situation. So if you like, okay, this house isn't good enough, or there's rats running around here, I can't, and you know that you ain't supposed to live in those type of conditions, and you decide to be like, well, I guess it is what it is, then now you should strive to get up out of that. But if you like, hey, look, I think I set me up a pretty decent life here. I got a 3-bedroom house, nice wife, couple kids. I go to work my 9 to 5 every day, and I'm preparing for retirement at 65. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But with that being said, I don't know. I think we naturally grow with the times. You know what I mean? I think like for the Real Precious, I don't think you have to worry about being that, that computer literate. By the time it gets well beyond you, we'll be done. It'll be that our time will be over. It'll be up to the new kids to come in.
It's some simple things now I don't know how to do, Sweeney. I feel old.
You made it this far. You'll be okay. You done made it this far. Shoot. My grandparents didn't know how to work the TV. If they did, just fine, because I was their remote. So, you know what I mean? So I think our generations tend to grow with the times. Our kids will be prepared for the time that they have to live in, just like we were prepared for the time that we had to live in. Because there was a period in time where our grandparents were looking at us and saying, "Man, I don't think y'all gonna make it." You know what I mean? Things are moving too fast. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. The next thing you know, we sitting over here teaching them how to do it. So, you know what I mean? One day it's gonna be our kids telling us, like, hey, look, now, Dad, you gotta do this and you gotta put that with that, and that's how you get it to work. And I'll be sitting there like, oh, okay, my kids are smart. In reality, they're just normal.